everyone, Jolene Ann from Chill Lifestyle. So let's do a yes and no pick a card reading. Will be the first one I'm doing for the year. So again, think about your question, ground yourself, think very carefully as to what you want to know. Have that thought, laser focus on that thought, then look at the piles and ask Spirit to give you guidance. Okay, you'll either feel it, see it, hear a number, hear a color. Just have a gut instinct as to which pile will give you the answer that you are needing right now. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share the video to help me out. Thank you, and let's get your selection.
Okay, so these are your stones and the selection. You will see different cards today. If you're from my channel, welcome back. Yeah, I'm using different cards. Today I felt like using these cards. So, number one, we have an opalite. Okay, so if this beautiful opalite speaks to you, then you will be for pile number one. Number two, this is a red jasper. If the red jasper speaks to you, then you are number two. If you're wanting this clear quartz, then you will be number three. And if you're wanting this bluey green obsidian, then you are number four. Take your time, pause the video, do not rush. Again, we ask the question first, then we come here. So pause the video, go away, clear your mind, think hyper-focused on the question, on the person, on the situation that you are needing an answer to, and then come back and choose your selection. Okay? Right, I'm going to carry on. You take your time. Thank you. Hello, if you have chosen the opalite, you have the opalite and pile number one, then this is your reading. Now I have to laugh because pile number one depends. If you are always pile number one, then you might find that your readings really go from extreme one to another. This one is quite an extreme as well because you've kind of taken majority of the deck's red cards. So it does feel like pile number one is hit a turning point in their lives, okay? It feels like you have dealt with betrayal, you have dealt with pain, you have dealt with recovering from things in your life that felt tough. You have dealt with conflict, competition, pettiness, people that don't work in harmony with each other. It just feels like you've dealt with quite a lot. And so if you've chosen pile number one, you're ready for change. You're ready for a new beginning. And this new beginning is rooted in love. And doesn't have to be love as in romantic love. It's just rooted in love for oneself, love for your family, love for just generally love, wanting more love in your life, wanting more peace, wanting more happiness, wanting more joy. And I feel like that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting to meet people that are, mutual to your belief systems, mutual to your things that you are wanting. It could be a soulmate. It could be friends, job that you've been wanting, but meeting the people that have the same vision as you, really working together, honing in on your skills, collaboration, focus on what your skills are as well, realizing that each one of us has a specific skill that we are great at and honing in on that. You may have held on too tightly or been a little bit blocked off to having situations in your life because of fear, fear of pettiness, fear of fighting, fear of what other people might say, doing things that, or dealing with people where you just didn't see eye to eye and not listening to what other people need and other people not listening to your needs, okay? Now I feel like you're going to feel like you finally got good results, having victory, having success, okay? Now, yes, this is definitely after dealing with someone who was negative or betrayal, or people, maybe you betrayed yourself by blocking yourself off, by holding on too tightly to your money and penny pinching and not actually having faith that the next amount will be coming in. Maybe you block yourself because of, not having enough faith in people, or just faith in the self, or the fact that you can do this. you're about to have something change. Again, there's this change that's coming in, and it's going to help you be more independent, more spiritually independent, more happier, learning how to be happier in solitude and not needing other people to make you happy, needing very little to make you happy, and so therefore being ultimately happy. Okay. Having emotional fulfillment, having that romance that you've always wanted, having that soulmate relationship, having self-love, and ideally becoming a leader in your own right, becoming more spiritual, becoming more creative. Whatever it is, pile number one, it is a yes. Okay, this is a positive, happy yes. Thank you and goodbye. Welcome. If you chose the red jasper or pile number two, then this is your reading. Okay, so if you normally come here, again, welcome back. Do not judge the cards by previous readings. I like to, because of the fact that one pile takes more red cards, it might mean that it's limited throughout. So I'm not going to punish other people because of the one pile. Instead, I will look at the reading and I will assess it accordingly. Okay. So my assessment for your pile is you're needing something very grounded, very rooted, and very passionate, okay? It does feel like you may have been stuck in your head up until now, dealing with stress, dealing with mental breakdowns, dealing with pain, loss, and things that were out of your hands. You know, you're feeling a little bit exhausted because you've just been dealing with a lot, maybe even, you know, healing through some illness or nightmares, stress, anxiety, dealing with, maybe you felt defeated by people who you felt deceived you in some way or form, or life has deceived you, or whatever it is, you had to walk away from something where it was like, well, I give up and I have to leave because, you know, I was being bullied, or something just, you know, it was a my way or the highway. There was just a resistance to change, okay? And it does feel like you're now walking into something, and this could be receiving news of a prize or receiving a gift, you know, gift from the universe, someone coming to buy you flowers or chocolates or giving you something. A gift can be, you know, something that you need, resources in some way, a new job, a project, changing homes or moving places. You know, it's something that helps you in your journey. Now, there's been delays, there's been waiting for a signal to move. Maybe you were waiting and thinking about what you wanted, and so you needed the time. Spirit was giving you the time to really think about what you were wanting, because you maybe chose people that, you know, were my way or the highway, continuously repeating patterns, hoping that they will change, hoping that they might see your worth, and you felt defeated in the end because you realized that they just weren't. And now coming to, this is the end to an emotional cycle, okay? A cycle of repeat. And we've got two cards here saying celebration. So it feels like you're finally moving towards unity of people that are ready to celebrate you, ready to celebrate your life, ready to move towards more stable relationships or stable friendships or stable people. Now, past lovers, nostalgia may still be there, reminding you of why you can't have this, or meeting people that you have this instant like, God, I know you. You know, you meet them and within a second, there's just this, like you've known each other forever, like you can just talk, and there's just this click within your heart, okay? And it does feel like you're not too sure if you should put in the work or if you should invest in this because of the past, because of past lovers or past people that deceived you, or a deception. Life deceived you through some kind of pain, some kind of massive loss, and so you're now afraid. Do I invest in this? I lost my job before, so should I even bother? I lost my last company. Should I really bother starting again? You know, I lost money. I lost love, relationships. Should I really be doing this again? And I'm really getting that, yes, you really should, okay? You should move forward. There is success in moving forward. But you just need to get organized. You need to get up, dust yourself off, and move forward, okay? You were dealing with, perhaps for some of you, a charmer, a bit of a player, okay? Now, if you are asking about this person still, if you are still in the situation with someone who is a player, be very aware of the fact that they're not going to change, okay? You need to be more interested and invested into yourself, because when you're invested into yourself, you will know that this person is a player, okay? And then, of course, we have a lot of love for self, love for others. There's signs here, if you've been thinking about doing counseling or becoming a counselor or a coach. You may be dealing with someone who's a mother or motherly figure, or you may be a single mother, okay? A homemaker. You could be dealing with someone with fair hair and quite light skin, or someone who is, again, auburn hair perhaps is also here, just throwing it out there for some of you. But what I'm getting is, if you believe, okay, for some of you, I'm just putting it out there. If your question is, should I go back to an ex that is now coming back from the past, promising me all the bells and whistles, then your answer is no, okay, because this person hasn't changed. That's kind of, if you are trying to go back to the past for someone who bullied you, or my way or the highway, who didn't really give to you what you deserved, then the answer for you is no, okay? If your question is, should I start something new, then your answer is yes. So this is not a definite yes or a definite no. It depends on the question. It does feel like if the answer is, should I go towards something new, then your answer is yes. That's exactly what I'm getting. But if you are asking if I should go back to an ex or an old job or an old situation that I felt bullied or defeated by, then I feel like the answer is no, because it's time to move forward towards something that's more stable. And you know, your intuition is telling you whether your ex is stable or not, okay? Thank you so much, and goodbye. So, pile number 3, if you chose the clear quartz, or pile number 3, this is your reading. Pile number 3, you are about, it is, your life's about to change, okay? And there's some kind of truth. This is one of those, truth will set you free, a realization, a flash of insight, okay? It is something, so this could be your spirit guides giving you the truth of your path, giving you the truth of how to make money, the truth of a relationship, the truth of what you've been doing wrong. It's some kind of truth that you will go, okay, I get it, and now you can move forward, okay? This is after some kind of misunderstanding, some kind of fight, some kind of breakdown in communication with someone, and there was a need for you to recover. There was a need for time out, recuperation, rest, in order for you to see the truth, because there was something that you were blocked from seeing. You didn't want to see the truth. You didn't want to see this person, or the fact that you are the reason why your situation is the way it is, or it's your fears that keep you stuck and trapped in certain cycles. You didn't want to see something. You refused to see something. You didn't want to see it. And so spirit guides had to pull you away and take you away from a situation so that you could see the truth. And there was a bit of grief around it. There was a bit of sadness, loss, breakup, pain, stress. It's not nice. So you had to recover. It probably hit you more than you understood. You could have had mental problems because of this. You could have had, even emotional trauma, and not, dealing with anxiety and stress, and not even realize that you had it. And so you needed maybe a longer time than normal to recuperate, because you didn't realize how badly you had been dealing with situation. Maybe you did not want to see your health for what it was. Maybe you refused to see the fact that your health was declining, or your stress levels were too high, and you refused to see it. And eventually you had no choice because your pain got worse or your stress got worse, and then you had to eventually, do something about it, go to surgery or, heal. It feels like whatever it was, it's done. Okay, the worst is over. That's the good news. And now you're moving towards something that's more balanced. You're moving towards a gift, someone coming to help you. Now, this can be emotional gift of meeting people who are really there for you this time, people who will show you what you deserve, an actual gift from the universe, money, time, resources, study, perhaps go and learning something, hearing something, seeing signs on social media, etc., etc. This is something, again, towards this insight that's going to help you. You do have to stand your ground, though. People are not going to like it. People are not going to like this new you. People want the old you, where they could walk all over you, where they could tell you what to do, where they could name call you, they can judge you. So defending your viewpoint is important. You have to be strong enough to do this. And that's why you need time to recover. You need time to heal so that you are strong enough to move forward. Because again, there was a block. These people were blocked to your life. These people's opinions were blocked to your life. These people in themselves were blocked. Past friends, past bosses, past even family members who seem to think, this is not the way to do things because this is the way that they've done things and they've failed, so you must fail, okay? The good news, pile number 3, is that you're moving towards a wish fulfillment. You are moving towards financial security or financial stability or even emotional stability, something that's more solid. Okay, this gift could be a lover, it could be a soulmate, it could be a job, a friend group. Whatever it is for you, it does lead to fulfillment, happiness. Your hard work has paid off, okay? Your passion, your career and everything starts to take off. I mean, we even end in the 10 of Pentacles, and it goes 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Jack of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, which is the most solid king in the deck. Okay, he is a leader. He is the most richest man in the deck. He is the best entrepreneur in the deck. He is really grounded, really solid kind of person. So this is you, someone you meet, a boss, someone who will help you. I don't know who this is, but it is grounded, okay? Is it a yes or a no? I feel like it's a yes, okay? I feel like it's a yes. For some of you, depending on where you are, you might have to deal with more time out first. So timing, it might not be a yes yet because of timing. So it does feel like you're still transforming, or there may be a timing or lessons you still need to learn. Double confirmation of 9 of Cups. Okay, 4 of Swords. Okay, for some of you, there's still some recovery that needs to happen before a wish can be fulfilled. Okay, there's still some lessons to learn, or maybe you still need to work on your fear or work on this more to make it a yes. But it does feel like a wish is being fulfilled. So it is a yes. It may not be now. It may not be tomorrow. It may be the next day, next week. You might need another week. Come back next week and see what the answer is. But it is a yes in the long run. It will lead to great things, okay? But there is a period of nothing happening for a reason, okay? Because your body, your soul is tired, or you still need to get over some kind of fear or learn some kind of skill. Maybe there's still a course you still need to do to make this a yes before you get this. Maybe there's a dating site or something else you still need to do. I don't know. There's a learning that needs to happen, a rest that needs to happen, and then this happens. So it is a yes in the long run. Okay, come back every week until you feel like you're aligned. Thank you so much and goodbye. So if you chose the blue-green obsidian, then this is your reading. Or if you chose pile number 4. So what I'm getting, pile number 4, is we have got a situation that needs more truth to it, okay? Now, you may be asking about a life-changing situation. Maybe there's a project that you're wanting to do, a new job, something that you had a lot of passions about, a new relationship, love affair, new business idea. there's some kind of juggling, balancing, budget, time management that is needed. This could also be a love affair where there's two people involved, or someone's juggling time, energy, and other people involved. Okay, there's more balance is needed here. Okay, or more receiving is needed here. You've done all you can. Okay, the hard work will pay off. There's nothing else you can kind of do in a situation. You want stability, but someone's just not in it. Someone's bored. They're not in it as much as they should be or want to be. Okay, it feels like boredom, or like the options in front of you are not really what you are wanting. And this is leading to a lot of lack, fear, needing help, lack of money, lack of job, lack of, emotional support. Spirit guides are changing directions for you. They're asking you to put the past behind you and move forward. And there are other options out there, okay? If you're not happy with what you've got right now, if you're battling with your current situations, there are options out there. You just need to see the options. But it does mean changing direction. It does mean you've got two cards, changing direction here. It does mean changing direction, leaving, splitting up, moving on, okay? Something has to end. This anxiety, this keeping you up at night, is your soul telling you that something has to come to an end, because it's weighing you down. This is something that's just, it's done. It's something that's just weighing you right down, and it needs to end, okay? There's something else you're curious about, okay? Another person, another job, another company, a skill that you don't realize that you've got. But you do need to turn your back on this, and you do need to see the truth of the situation, okay? And so it's quite simple that this one's definitely a no. This one's a no, okay? You are not meant to be dealing with a certain person. It's time to change direction. Whatever that is for you, you need to change direction. This situation is not going to work out. Someone is not as invested, or it's unrequited love, unrequited situation. And it does feel like when you see the truth, and I think pile number 4, I think because you're having the anxiety, you're having the sleepless nights, you're worried about stuff, and it's weighing you down. You're feeling really heavy. So this one is a no, okay? Take a look at the other piles again if this doesn't make sense, but there's definitely a change direction. That is the biggest answer here. Change direction, whatever that is. Your current situation will weigh you down. You need to change direction towards something that you're more passionate again, because the boredom, the emotional blur, feeling low, draining, it's because you're in the wrong situation. Okay, so whatever that is for you, that's the answer. Wrong situation, you need to change. Thank you and goodbye.